Okay, I hope you guys don't mind the background music. I just had this for extra effect. Today, I want to talk about mankind's foolishness. Mankind has many foolishness within it. But today, I want to talk about a foolishness in particular. That being strength. You know, humans in particular, they always think that they're above. They always think that they have this strength that that no species can possibly hope to match, and we can see that's quite the flawed notion. Very flawed, because any species in due time can grow. Just as you can plant a seed in the ground, it will take time, of course, you know. And you know, many life forms, in their own right, they think that they're above. We all think that we're above, and it's very foolish of us. Whether it be humans, a certain type of insect, it doesn't matter, honestly, at the end of the day. Because we're all equal. We all have potential to grow. As I said, we all have, we all just, in due time, we can grow. It just takes time. And it's foolish to think that just because one thing hasn't evolved doesn't mean that another thing cannot evolve in due time. You know, anything can grow. Anything. And if we go on this stupid, rather foolish idea that if we keep going on this idea that we're always so above, then we're bound to fail. Because of course there's always going to be different sides to each coin. Just because just because we see one side of the coin doesn't mean there isn't another side to it. There'll always be something bigger, stronger, smarter than us. And if there isn't, there'll always be a potential for what we see as a seed, as an ant, for example. There'll always be a path for it to evolve and to grow above us. So to think that we are the strongest is beyond foolish in many ways. We can sit here and call an ant tiny and insignificant, but at the end of the day, it has proven in a way that they are above us. Because when you start thinking that you're above something, it is above you in a way. Because you're getting into this idea that it cannot grow, and in a way, it can sense that, and it can grow, and it knows that it can grow, and it can overcome you. Because if you think that something cannot possibly outdo you, then in a way, in an intellectual way, it has already beaten you, because it knows in its own right that it has a chance, even if you see it as insignificant chance. You know, there's still a small percentage, a chance that it can outbeat you, outgrow you. So that is why we're equals. I know I skipped a bit, you know, here and there, and I stumbled over my words a bit in some ways, but do you guys get what I'm trying to say here? When we think that we are above something, we have lost. We have lost in the battle of wills, in a way, because we think that we have won. And as they say, walking away can be the worst mistake you have ever made. Because if you walk away thinking that you're above something, for example, I'm trying to think of an example here. I was going to make an example of an ant, for example. You may think that you stomped its hill, for example, to death. But underneath it will always be the potential to grow back. And in that way, when you walk away, you have lost. It has proven you wrong. Because it's still growing. It's still evolving beyond you. And you know, if you think about it in a intellectual way, if you stump on an ant nest, you know, you're bound to get bit. And you know, so you walk away a bit wounded in a sense. Your pride will be a bit wounded as well, because you think that you're above them, but when they fight back, you're proving that that they are right and that you are wrong, that you're stomping their home, and they won't allow you to just do such. They won't allow you to do what you want, to do what you please to their home. And in a sense, they're proving you wrong, that that just because they don't have a chance to fight back in your mind doesn't mean that that's necessarily true. They cannot beat you in that sense, and they already have. You know, when we look down on ants, they're really looking up at us. They're really looking down at us, you know, because they see the potential in life more than we do, clearly. That's why Buddhists and Buddhas, the Buddhist way is to not kill. And I understand that. I understand that very well, as I have proven here. You know, I still have a lot to learn. We all do. We can live to be 100 years old or more. We can always evolve and grow. That is why it is always foolish to me when someone calls someone, or when someone looks down upon something, for example. It is quite foolish indeed, because they have a small, even if it is small, a chance to outdo them, because they think in their mind, well, they only have a small percentage of a chance to do any harm to their pride, to what they believe in. In that sense, you know, as I said, they have already failed. They have proven that they're lower than what they see before them. They are smaller than what they see. That is why it is such a foolish idea to just dismiss something. That is why if you think that you're above, you are below. What else do I want to say here? With strength, we think we go up. With this idea of strength, you know, we're always trying to be better, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, though, people go above and beyond when they already have the strength inside of them. In that sense, they have already lost. They have gone down, in a sense. Just because we think that we are above, or that we don't need, that we cannot, this idea of strength is an end-all be-all, doesn't mean it's true. With strength, you can go up and you can go down as well, though. And this idea of limitless strength in humanity and cultures, it's foolish, because if you think about it, nothing can be limitless. There is always room to grow. The idea of limitless is a bit of flawed notion, because there's always something to be had in a seed. Even in a grown seed, even in a grown tree, there's always something to be had. There's always growth. There's always a point to it. But yeah, I think that is all I really had to say today, you guys. I hope that you guys are getting what I'm trying to say here, and that I hope that you guys have a good one, and I hope that you guys will become wiser from this. But if you guys did like this, please like, subscribe, comment, and share to anyone that you know, and I'll see you all on the next one.